Let me ask you something. How many times have you chased a goal, hustled, worked harder, tried to make it happen, and still ended up feeling like you were running in circles? If you're like most people, this is a pretty common experience throughout life. Here's the truth that most miss. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. You can do the affirmations. You can set the vision board. You can write down your goals 1,000 times. But if your identity, the way you see yourself, the way you feel about yourself, doesn't align with the result you're after, then you'll always feel like you're chasing it instead of receiving it. That's why people get burned out. That's why they stay stuck in cycles of almost but not quite, or striving but never arriving. It's not because they're broken. It's because they're trying to manifest from misalignment. Today, I'm going to show you how to stop focusing on outcomes and instead on becoming the person who naturally attracts them. Here's what most people never hear. You don't manifest goals. You manifest identity. Think about it. The version of you who already has the life you desire, but that person doesn't operate from scarcity, fear, or self-doubt. They think differently. They speak differently. They move through the world with a different energy. And here's the kicker. Success is not just the result of effort. Success is the byproduct of embodiment. So your work isn't to chase outcomes. Your work is to shift identity, to stop identifying as the person who doesn't have it yet and start embodying the person who already does. Because life doesn't give you what you hope for. Life reflects who you are being. Have you ever said things like, I know what I want, but it's just not happening. I've been working so hard, but nothing's changing. I've done all the mindset work, but I still feel stuck. That doesn't mean you're broken. It means your conscious desires are fighting against your subconscious programming. You may consciously want success, but subconsciously still believe you're not worthy of it. You may want love, but deep down still see yourself as not enough. You may crave peace, but feel addicted to chaos because that's all you've ever known. And when your energy is scattered like that, your conscious pulling one way while your subconscious is pulling another way, your results will be scattered too. This is why you can want all day long and still feel empty-handed. Until your identity shifts, the old programming will keep pulling you back. Let's make this practical and break it down into 5 powerful shifts you can start today. Number 1, see it, then be it. Stop waiting for the result to feel confident. Feel confident now. Stop waiting for the money to feel abundant. Feel abundant now. Every time you embody the emotion of your desired reality before it arrives, you're telling your subconscious, this is who I am. Here's a practice you can use daily. Each morning, visualize yourself already living that life. Ask, what does that version of me believe? How do they act? Then show up as them today. Number 2, release the need to prove. Proving energy says, I'm not enough unless I can show it. But real power doesn't need to prove, it just is. Think of a powerful king or queen. They don't have to prove to their kingdom that they are powerful. They express it simply through standing in their power. The person who already has it doesn't chase. They move with certainty. Try this. Next time you catch yourself hustling from fear or trying to prove your worth, pause and ask, if I already had it, how would I move differently right now? Number 3, rewrite your self-image. Lasting transformation doesn't come from changing habits alone. It comes from changing identity. Your self-image is the root of every result you have ever created. Upgrade that, and everything else changes. Start using daily I am statements. I am someone who makes aligned decisions. I am confident, powerful, and clear. Or, I am the embodiment of the future I desire. Number 4, align your environment. Your environment reflects and reinforces who you believe you are. If your space, relationships, or routines are tied to the old you, they'll keep pulling you backwards. Audit your environment. Ask, What in my space or circle keeps me tied to who I'm outgrowing? And then shift it. Clean your space. Upgrade your wardrobe. Set boundaries. Align your environment with who you're becoming. And number 5, choose over and over again. Becoming isn't one decision. It's a daily practice, a process you invest in. Every moment gives you a chance to reinforce your old identity or your future self. You don't need to feel ready. You just need to choose and keep choosing until that choice becomes your new normal. I know this firsthand. There was a time in my life when I was working, hustling, trying so hard to prove myself, but everything felt uphill. On the outside, I looked like I was doing okay, but inside, I was exhausted and stuck. It wasn't until I stopped trying to prove and started aligning with the person I knew I was becoming that everything shifted. When I changed my rituals, my self-image, and my environment, doors started opening. Opportunities showed up. People responded differently. It wasn't magic, it was alignment. That's when I finally understood life doesn't respond to what you chase, it responds to who you are. Personal growth is the key to true, lasting change. So here's my challenge to you. This week, stop chasing, stop proving. Instead, pick one of these shifts and practice it daily. Visualize your future self every morning. Rewrite your self-image with I am statements. Or clear one piece of your environment that doesn't match who you're becoming. Don't try to do it all at once, just one. But do it with intention, because you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your identity. If you're ready to break free from the old programming that's been holding you back, grab your free copy of my book, Fight Back, in the description below. It's not just another book. It's a blueprint for reprogramming your subconscious, reclaiming your identity, and creating the life you were meant to live. I'm Mike Oglesbee. And remember this, you're not chasing the outcome, you are the outcome. We'll see you soon. Be well.